What's up, everybody? Okay. The General Hospital writers, Ron and Frank, are the biggest clowns I've ever seen in my life. I mean, these storylines are just all over the place. I mean, my God. It's just everything's all discombobulated. It's all screwed up. Characters are written out of character. It's ridiculous. Like, seriously, what the hell is wrong with these people? They wouldn't know a good story if it bit them dead on the ass. They just wouldn't know it. Like, seriously, bring Guzza back. Matter of fact, fire Jill Farron Phelps from Y&R. Bring her back as the executive producer. Please bring back Jill Farron Phelps. And maybe we can get some good shit back. Like, seriously, this is borderline ridiculous. Anyway, Scott, he looks like he be wanting to choke this shit out of Laura. I could tell. He gets so frustrated when she started talking about Luke and her fear and worries about Luke. It's obvious Scott is sick of it. It's obvious. I don't really blame the guy. I mean, your wife is thinking about her ex-husband. Like, I would be a little upset about that too. I mean, I can understand why she's thinking about him, but I would be pissed about it too. And you already know Leslie, she can't fucking stand Scott, and she rather Luke be back with her daughter. So of course, you know that's what it is. Scott has been actually pretty understanding towards Laura. You know, he hasn't flipped his lid just yet, but I'm sure it's coming because you know how Scott is. Um, you know, Scott and Laura, I don't see their marriage lasting at all. Um, Tracy is obvious that she's still in love with Luke. It's mad obvious Tracy's in love with him. But I think Tracy wants something more in her life, you know, than what Luke is offering. You know, Luke is always going out of the country on these damn adventures. I think Luke needs to settle down. He's too old to be doing this. You're 65, 66 years old. You need to sit your ass down and settle down. Like, seriously, at that age, I want him and Tracy to be together because I think they're good. But I love the relationship between Tracy and Monica because it's so hot and cold. Like, one minute they're cold as fuck towards each other, and the next minute they're cool. You know, they're warm towards each other when it counts. So I love that dynamic. You know, because Monica does worry about Tracy. You know, she can't stand Tracy sometimes, but it is what it is. You know, that's family. And you know how the Quartermaines do. They bicker all the time. That's just how the Quartermaines are. And Leslie is a fucking nut. She come up in that hospital pretending to be a doctor. Well, you know, she is a doctor, but she's not practicing at General Hospital. So what she's doing is illegal. You know, up in there she's just trying to do, you know, figure out what the hell is going on with Luke. I don't blame her. Everybody's trying to find out what's going on with Luke. And that's what she's doing. You know, she's trying to find out what's going on with Luke. But she got caught with her hand in the cookie jar by Monica. Because, you know, Monica and Leslie don't fucking like each other. And it goes way back in the day. They can't stand each other. So I can't wait for this to come ahead. It might be some granny slapping time. I don't know. Two grannies slapping the shit out of each other. I can't wait for that. Morgan and Michael, it's about time that they sat down and had a brother to brother conversation, and that conversation got real. And I'm glad Michael told Morgan he kissed, you know, Kiki. I'm happy he told him, but Morgan knocked the shit out of Michael. I wasn't expecting that punch, but it is what it is. I mean, Mike Morgan has a right to feel the way he feel. Like, he loves Kiki. Like, he wants to be with Kiki, and he feels like his brother is betraying him. I don't mean to bring this up, but this is so One Life to Live all over again. Does the names Clint, Bo, and Nora does it jog your memory of what happened between the three of them 4 years ago? When Clint was going to marry Nora, but she was still in love with Bo, and she married Clint anyway, and her and Bo had an affair, and Clint found out. You remember, he pulled a shotgun on the bitch, and this time Morgan knocked the shit out of him, out of his brother. So, you know, this is classic Ron and Frank rewriting One Life to Live history into GH, of course. And this is also like One Life to Live with Kevin, Kelly, and Joey. You know how they love family triangles. You know how they do. Brothers going after the same chick. That's just what they do. Silas and Ava, I like them together. They pretty, steamy together a little bit. Their scenes together. Silas is so sure that he's Kiki's father. And Ava sitting there lying about Kiki's age, talking about she 19, bitch, she ain't no 19, shut up. From what I read in the spoilers and the rumors and stuff like that, neither Silas or Franco is Kiki's biological father. Her biological father is Julian Jerome, Ava's brother. And come to find out, Ava isn't even Kiki's biological mother. Apparently, Ava killed Kiki's biological mother and took over the role as her mother. And apparently, Kiki and Sam are half sisters. Julian is Kiki's father and Julian Jerome is Sam's father. Hence the reason why the name is Jay. So looks like Sam just got a brand new sister. Which is kind of crazy because how come she's not a match for Danny? Like, that's just crazy. So, Morgan, he overhears the conversation, which is crazy. So, Morgan, he overhears the conversation. He kind of blasts Ava for lying. Carly is pissed because Franco's running around pretending to be Jason and stuff like that. But Patrick looked at the test results and seen that he does have a brain tumor, which means that he's schizophrenic, where he has another personality, and that's making him think he's Jason. So the brain tumor is the reason Franco is acting fucking batshit crazy. It's because of this brain tumor. I am just so sick and tired of the writers fucking with that little boy. I am so tired of the writers messing with Danny. Like, he's a baby. He's only been on this earth for 1 year and he's been kidnapped 5 times in 1 year. This is ridiculous. Leave that little boy alone. Like, so apparently when Franco gets his surgery for his brain tumor, he's gonna have a new personality. You know how Jason had a new personality? He was Jason Quartermaine, then after the surgery he became Jason Morgan. So Franco's gonna get a new personality. And I kind of figured this is the writer's way of keeping Franco on the show long term. This is their way of keeping him on long term by giving him a different personality and explaining why he was crazy and obsessed, because he was schizophrenic. He had a brain tumor. So, he's up in the penthouse or whatever. Sam is going crazy over her son, which is unexplained. So she goes to the penthouse. This fool comes downstairs in a black leather coat, blue jeans, and black shirt. I was like, this ass. I actually find these storylines comical, to be quite honest. Kiki and Michael, they definitely gonna hook up, and I want to see them hook up because it's obvious that that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna be in game between the two of them, so I can't wait to see it. There's a lot of rumors and spoilers going around with shit that's coming up in September. I can't wait for it. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.